Hello everyone, Lewis Crompton here, and this is not financial advice. I am often asked which personality type I feel makes the best trader. In this video, I'm going to reveal what the 4 personality types are, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and which is the best to be for trading. If you want to learn about how to do money better, how to make more of it in less time, then like this video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on those alerts. Make sure you let me know in the comments which personality type you are. Each personality type have their strengths and have their weaknesses when it comes to trading. I think someone who is more of a driver is more likely to blow an account faster than someone who is more analytical in nature. Unless you are sticking to the star trading method, in which case we guarantee that you will never blow your entire account if you follow our principles. The analytical type will likely not lose much money, but won't take the trades which will make them money either. It isn't about changing your personality type or who you are. It is about managing your personality type. For me, this is where mentorship and coaching plays an incredibly profitable and valuable role that YouTube videos alone and all the free online content in the world can't help you with unless you have a feedback mechanism like a mentor. Having been trading and coaching students for a number of years now, to say the least, the one variable that always changes is the individual. With a static set of data, a static set of trade criteria in place, it comes down to that person's ability to stick within that framework. Personality here can play a really big role, and in this video I will give you a breakdown of each personality, as well as what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, and how they are going to affect the way in which they trade. How can 2 people have access to the same strategy, the same support, yet have different results? The answer is varied, but ultimately it comes down to bias. What is your mind biased to seeing? How have you been conditioned, and how does your personality filter that information? Some of us hate following rules and structure, and we're the kids that never read the instructions and always coloured outside of the lines. That was me. Some of us are the type of people who always read the instructions, much to the frustration of friends and loved ones, and have a panic attack if they colour outside of the lines, if they break that line. Not that we are all still using colouring books, although I have heard that it is great for adults from friends of mine who are very much into their mindfulness and their meditation kind of stuff. They say colouring books really does help with that. Might give it a go. There are many varied categories of personalities. The 4 that I use and recognise with my mentees and we'll talk about today are: number 1, the driver; number 2, the expressive; 3, the amiable; and 4, the analytical. Now these are not in any particular order of best to worst. Starting with the driver personality, these people are fast-paced individuals who are very decisive. They can't stand wasting time or time wasters. These people don't want to hear lovely stories, they want to make it happen. Ideally, they like to get straight to the point immediately and are bottom line driven. They don't have time for relationship building, and time is very valuable to them. They like to achieve and are driven to succeed. They want options and results, and they tend to make decisions very quickly. Their strengths as a trader are that they are not afraid to press the buy button and place trades. They can see the great opportunity that learning to trade gives them from a perspective of being able to win. Their weaknesses are that they don't put enough time into their analysis. They can have a tendency to give up just before they get that breakthrough. They press the button a bit too soon, and when they shouldn't do as well. Have a tendency to run before they can walk. They do very well with a coach keeping them focused on the process that will lead to their eventual meteoric success, if they have that support there. Just today, I was writing this video plan out. I was speaking with a friend and someone whom I've been coaching in his trading for a while. He is incredibly driven, and I had to work with him to help that, to focus that energy healthily. The results of coaching and keeping him focused, knowing his personality type is a driver. Well, this week, so what is it today? I can't remember what day this is going to end up going out, but today it's a Wednesday. He's at 10% profit for the week. So that is 10% profit in just 3 days. That is incredible. So well done. Well, I'll just say your initial A. You know who you are. You deserve a mention in this video because you truly have followed these principles and the results are showing themselves. Well done to you. The expressive personality type. Now, expressive personality types are like me. I am an expressive, so that is why I know we are the best traders, not necessarily. We want everything to be fun and exciting, and we enjoy the process as long as that process is fun. We, a bit like drivers, are fast-paced and we're quick to make decisions, and we show a lot of emotion and are passionate people in all that we do. We make great lovers. Just saying, never had any complaints. We like adventure and fun and new experiences. We want to be recognized for our achievements and the work that we do. We enjoy incentives and we buy into the vision that is set out for us. The strengths of the expressive as it relates to trading is that we are able to press the button when it comes to trading. We want to take the journey to becoming good traders, and we can easily see and identify with the vision for what our lives will be like traveling the world and trading for our income. We will work to make that happen too. Their weaknesses, my weaknesses, are that we require a lot of motivation. We are emotionally based more than the driver, so we want to enjoy what we are doing every single step of the way. And that just isn't going to be the case with trading or with life. There will be times when the work is repetitive. The expressive really has to focus on the goal and the vision of what that less fun work will create for them. The ability to live the life they want with the people that they love. A day spent testing, for example, will give them multiple days of freedom with their loved ones if they stay the course. I often think expressive people need a little band of cheerleaders each and every single day or following them around. That's where they really benefit from being part of a community of traders who are successful and who are working towards a similar vision to them. It keeps the vision alive for them and it motivates them forward. That is why I am so excited when I see my students encouraging each other and sharing their wins together in our private community group. The amiable personality. So amiables are on the slower scale of the personality spectrum, not in terms of mental ability, in terms of their decision-making process. The amiable is very people-orientated and wants to make friends and be liked. They like to keep the peace and the status quo. They take time to make a decision, but once it is made, they are all in and they get to work. They are very feeling orientated and they want acceptance. They like social proof and they like guarantees, and they do very well within a framework to operate under and through, as they are incredibly good at following instructions and following a set of rules. Their strengths are that they are very good at following instructions. It actually can be the amiable that makes progress very quickly in a trading mentorship when they have the right structure around them. If they are being coached through their trading, if they are given a strategy simply and explained it methodically, then they have no trouble following those instructions and just get on with the job of learning and of trading. Their weaknesses are often centered around lacking confidence. They can be slow to grow in the required confidence that trading needs. In the early days, this may make it hard for them to press and to place a trade and press that buy button when they need to, and they may be overly emotional about that fact. Every personality type will feel emotion around placing trades, but the skill is to not let that emotion affect how you trade. The amiable may trade well, but will not feel confident about it and will require support and community to become the best trader that they can be. So the final personality type we have here is the analytical personality. Analyticals are also on the slower end of the decision-making process. They like to gather as much information as possible before making any decisions. They love detail, they can't get enough of it, and then they love the detail within the details as well. They make decisions very, very methodically and based upon facts, as many facts as they can gather. They are very controlled in their emotions, generally. They are numbers driven and they require multiple different sources of proof. Once they have all the proof they need, they then require more before making decisions. It's never enough. There's a song there, isn't there? They want to be and are driven by accuracy. They do not like making mistakes and will take the time required to ensure they avoid making a wrong decision, which can often mean they make zero decision, which is the wrong decision already. Their strengths are that their commitment to research and to putting in the required analysis and testing is not beaten by any other personality type. Their data is accurate, in depth and provides them with a fantastic understanding of markets, where they are and how they're trending, as well as their strategy as well. They become excellent resources for others due to their depth of knowledge. They are strong on their convictions when they do place a trade and are good at following their strategy criteria. Their weaknesses are that they can find it very difficult to place a trade. This is in part caused by the habit of overcomplicating rather than keeping it simple. They like every new indicator and want to understand every candle pattern, and when they do that and they are not focusing on just the 2 or 3 that they need to be successful traders, they get overloaded. They never really feel ready to start live trading, and they get stuck in the learning phase and never shift out of this into live trading. This is why my mentor found someone who had been demo trading for 7 years. He was an analytical. It is very easy for analyticals to find reasons to not place trades or to not take action in any area of their life. Now, this limits their progress and limits their realized ROI perspective. Their overanalysis has a tendency to create more fear in them as traders, so it is important when we are coaching or mentoring them that we help them to develop that greed a little bit more and tame their fear. They have a tendency to feel like they don't need any help, and their analytical minds can figure it all out without any external training or help. Although this may be the case for a very, very select few, the reality is that by going it alone, they miss things. They make mistakes, and it can take them years to correct or even identify those errors. The analytical who get support early on or right at the start in their trading career will excel very quickly, expertly, and start to make profit early on by benefiting from the experience of other more experienced traders. Now, you may have noticed I've written quite a bit about the weaknesses of the analytical. This is not because I don't like the analytical personality type, it is simply because trading has a way of attracting analyticals. This is because, well, in trading, there are 1,000,001 rabbit holes that the analytical trader can get lost down very, very easily. There is always something new to learn, always something new to analyze, and that is why trading is an analytical's dream. That's why they love it so much. My challenge to you is, if you are an analytical personality, is to not let trading become just an academic pursuit. Instead, enjoy the research, enjoy the learning, but make trading a practical application of that knowledge. Otherwise, you will never be a successful, profitable trader. You will simply be that guy at the pub that knows a lot about something he has never done. Nobody wants to be that guy. In summary, I don't believe that one personality type makes a better trader. They all have their faults, they all have their strengths, and they all benefit from mentorship to become the very best that they can be. And if you want to learn more about how to do money better, how to make more of it in less time, then like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the alerts. Make sure you share this video with somebody who you think it might help or inspire. My name is Lewis Crompton, and this is not financial advice.